Welcome to another fantabulous day with me, Spency. Today... Wait. Yesterday was technically the last day of school, and today officially was, or is, I don't know when this is being posted. But to celebrate the momentous occasion, I am going to tell you a story from every year, like one story each, from each year of school that I have been in. So yeah, let's just get right into it. Starting off, in first grade I had a few friends. One of them was named Britton, another one was named Kelsey, and so on, so on. And we decided, you know, being the first graders that we were, we decided that we would, create a fantasy game, basically, where we pretended to catch ghosts, and we called ourselves the Ghostbusters, because obviously, why would we not? I don't know the story I'm supposed to be telling. But anyways, as I said, my two main friends, their names were Kelsey and Britton. And me and Britton, we got pretty close, I guess. And some strange things happened in between us. We were first graders. I'm not gonna go too far into that. Kelsey came over and played Monkey Ball with me one time. I think I went over that in the Monkey Ball episode. So yeah, there's that. I don't really know what else happened in first grade. My mom was a teacher, so yeah. Okay, I'll tell. So math, I was really bad at math in first grade, so I had to, like, go into the counseling thing, and I got a sticker, like, the one time that I went in, instead of going, like, where everybody else was going, which, that was the thing that happened. Anyways, not a lot happened in first grade. In second grade, I guess I kind of ditched my friends and became friends with somebody named Holly because I liked her name. And I had read Diary of a Wimpy Kid, so yeah, there's that. But me and Holly, we would as well play pretend, but in a different way. We would go onto, like, the playground, and we would pretend that there was a bomb getting off, and we had, like, 30 seconds to get from one side of the playground to the other side of the playground. I remember that one day there was like a track thing, like they were like, run the track and get candy, so me and Holly ran like the big track, but it turns out that the track was just talking about like this tiny track that the people at the school set up, and I don't actually think we got candy from that because we ran the big track instead, and recess was over by then. Fast forward to the next few years, I like left the school that I was at in second grade, and then in junior high, I came back and I knew Holly, who was at junior high. I also knew Kelsey, which, if you want to hear that whole big story, watch the Monkey Ball video. I think it's episode 5, maybe? With that said, let's move on to third grade. So, in third grade, my mom stopped teaching at the school that I went to, so I went to the school that was actually in my boundaries, which meant leaving all my friends again, and I met Heather and Spencer and Jack. Spencer moved to Texas. Jack, I have no idea what happened to him, and Heather, we're still friends today. We've done recordings and challenges and things. So yeah, those guys were my friends. I'm not gonna be focusing on them for this story, though. I'm gonna be focusing on somebody who I didn't know. That was a fun time. So, when I was in third grade, my brother used to always try to pants me. Yay. Okay. Most of you probably know what pantsing is, but it's when somebody tries to take your pants off. And my brother would do that to me a lot. And I remember one recess, I was sitting in like a secluded corner, and there was like one kid that I didn't know, and then two people that I did know. One of them was the Spencer that I knew. Not me, I'm Spency. But I don't know what got into me, but I just reached up and pulled the pants down of the person I didn't know. My parents still don't know to this day, unless my mom's like listening at the door, dun dun dun, which she's not. But yeah, that was the thing that happened. And then I didn't expect his pants to actually come down, but they did. So I, of course, being the little boy that I was, I I ran away. And I was like, I hope they don't find me. And then, like, a minute later, I was like, okay, they're gonna find me one way or another, and I'm just going to feel bad about it if I don't confess or something. So I went and found the person who I pantsed, and he was talking to a ground duty, and I was like, I'm sorry I did it. And we went to the office, and we met with the principal, and she told us a story about how somebody kissed her in 6th grade. So that was a fun day. And then I had to give a note to my teacher, except I couldn't read it because I couldn't read cursive yet. And now I only write in cursive. Yeah, 3rd grade was a fun year. We got in trouble a lot, actually. I started, like, this huge, like, cops and robbers game on the playground, but the ground duties decided that we weren't allowed to touch each other. So that ended quickly for most of us. Moving on to 4th grade, I had a teacher who not a lot of people liked her a lot. In fact, she told us that we were the worst class she had ever had because we talked so much, and it could not have been good that my brother and my sister as well had her before I did. So we weren't in very good standing. In fact, she still calls me Andrew, which is my brother's name. Although apparently she retired, so that's a thing. And oh, one day I was in 4th grade, so I could read, and I used to enjoy reading a lot more than I do now. And I wanted to borrow one of her books, so I borrowed it. It was Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. And then came the end of the year, and I was like, I should probably turn that or give that back to her. I didn't give it back to her. I still have it to this day. It is still on my bookshelf, and we already have another copy of Harry Potter 4. Goblet of Fire, in case you thought I didn't know. Yeah. I would give it back to her, but I have no idea whatever happened to her because she retired! Okay, 5th grade! In 5th grade, oh, by the way, in 4th grade, I met my friend named Ethan. Forgot to mention that. Now to 5th grade. In 5th grade, I didn't really meet new friends. I mean, I guess I did, but they moved to... I don't know. I don't remember a lot of 5th grade, but I had an awesome teacher. I had, like, the best teacher. And I remember she gave us beta fish that we could take home. It was supposed to be on her birthday, but I don't think she wanted to go to the store that many times, so she just brought us all beta fish on the same day. And that was the first... Yep, that was the first time that I ever missed the bus going home, because I was walking very cautiously with my beta fish. And then later, I put the beta fish in the tank, and like a week later, it died. Because I think the food was rotten or something, so that's not good. If you have a beta fish, make sure the food is good. But my mom saw how sad I was about that, so we went to the store and bought me another beta fish. Whose name I can't remember. I had a lot of fish at that time. Like, I had a frog. I had a few fish, like, named Finn and Gil, because of course. But yeah, that beta fish lived for a long time. And then my mom put it into a bowl and left it in my bathroom, and then, like, 3 months after it died was when I realized that it died. I'm sure it starved to death because I never fed it. Okay. In 5th grade, though, I played Ghost in the Graveyard on the playground with my friends, and then we got in trouble for playing Ghost in the Graveyard, because we were going behind the portables, and we weren't supposed to go behind the portables because there was one class that didn't have recess at the same time we did. One day I was standing outside the portable, and I felt what felt like a piece of plastic on the back of my neck. So I reached back to get the piece of plastic off, and it was a hornet in my hand. Just imagine a hornet right there. Or maybe I'll add in a hornet. Look at my amazing editing skills, aren't they great? Hey everybody, I'm gonna call this I'm gonna call this an end card because that's technically what it is, and I don't know, I just restarted the song and I don't feel like cutting it off prematurely, so I'm just gonna talk until the song ends. And look, some nice animations and stuff on the screen. You should definitely do what the text tells you, and I know a lot of people, when they do these, they kind of give like thanks to different people who helped them along their way, or like who helped animate or whatever. I was the only one who kind of really did this, so I guess thanks to all of my teachers who helped provide those memories. That you're all great people, I'm sure. Even if I don't portray that in the video, you're still all great people. And I tried to throw a picture in of myself, just to kind of be there, like what I was like in that time, but my camera wasn't working, so maybe in the next video, which this is a part 1, so if you enjoyed this video, then please click the like button down below. That's not what I usually say, but I guess that's what I'm saying this time. Also comment in the comments, because I like hearing from you, and also do what the text on the screen says. If you can't read it, it says subscribe to Spellbird, which you should totally do that. It will be good for your health, and if you don't believe me, then you're wrong. Obviously, this song is still going, and I don't know what else to say. So yeah, I am just doing this, like, probably less than a couple of hours before I upload this video. So I'm just kind of here now. So how are you all doing? I figured out that it is, yep, I don't know what I was going to say, just barely, like that stutter that you just heard, but I'm sure it was going to be great, and I'm sure you would have liked it, but it's kind of too late for that now. And the song is over now, which means the video should be over now, which means I should probably stop talking. Bye!